and I'll keep it brief. My name is David Saunier, is the way it's pronounced. I'm a retired lieutenant colonel in the Army. I spent 20 years in the Army, and about half that time I spent as a computer scientist. I worked at the Air Force Institute of Technology, where I taught and did research. And I worked at the U.S. Army Computer Science School. And my last position I held before I retired in 2001, I was the IT director for the U.S. military delegation to the NATO military committee. I was there at the same time as General Clark, who lives here in Little Rock. And since then, since I retired in 2001, I've been teaching computer science at a school at a college here in Arkansas, at Lyon College, and I recently just retired from that, which is why I have time to be here today. I have grave concerns, and I was going to articulate those, but out of respect for your rules that you said at the beginning of the meeting, I will not, because this is not a forum for that debate. But I would just respectfully suggest to you and the other committee members, there does need to be a forum for that, for the public to be heard on this, for people such as myself. I have a letter here that I was going to submit to you and to this committee, signed by myself and some fellow computer scientists, in which we articulate those concerns, and we document it very well with some research, some very good research, jury research. And I'll withhold that letter as well, and hopefully in the future we'll be able to have such a hearing. And I will just point out that this Saturday at 12 o'clock at Embassy Suites in Little Rock, one of these professors, my colleague Dr. Apple from Princeton University, will be speaking, and then he'll be speaking with me. We'll have a town hall later on that evening in Batesville on this subject. And so I think it's a subject that as you can see, there's a lot of public interest, and I hope that we'll find the right place and time for the public to express our concern. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You mind taking a question?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not really a question. I would just invite you, if you want to share your letter to members of the committee, their email addresses are on the legislative website. You're free to send that to us if you'd like.
I will absolutely do that.
Do you have a copy you can leave with us?
I will leave it with you right now.
We'll be glad to receive that. If I could ask staff to grab it from you, we'll be glad to take that and distribute copies to the members that are here. And I would say this, and thank you for bringing it up. You know, when the last legislative session was in play, there was a significant amount of conversation about this, and as Senator Johnson mentioned a while ago, in his committee would be the appropriate one. So there is a format where this would be able to be heard, and the next legislative session would be a great time to be able to come and do that.
Well, thank you. I hope I can be a part of that. Thank you very much for hearing me out. Thank you all of you.
Thank you. And next, Brian Norris.